Shootings in Memphis became like something else. Different artists and rappers came out and gave their opinions on the allegations that are going on in Memphis following the shooting to death of young Dolph on the 11th of November 2021. And here comes Rick Ross. He is tired of the whole situation and calling upon peace in Memphis. Let's watch this video and you tell us your opinions on this.
Approximately 7:52 a.m. I flew out of Houston, 3 a.m., got back to Miami. I'm heading to an event titled 5,000 Role Models, where we're acknowledging the young leaders, the young kings, our young brothers. We got to empower the brothers. And while I'm speaking on this, our brothers in Memphis, I need y'all to know it's only one way to wisdom and wealth, and that's through each other. You understand? Through each other. Put the ski masks down, put the guns down. Let's embrace each other now. Let's show that love. Rest in peace to all our good brothers, man.
He was already in Memphis, which he should have already got out of town, because when you get the bread, you're supposed to be in the hood no more. Big Jook is already known as the street dude. He's the enforcer when it comes to Yo Gotti's whole crew, CMG. He's the guy that's been doing a lot of the dirty work in the streets and everything like that. And so he was out doing his thing. He pulled up to a lot of people, and he got spotted. They were following him the whole time. As soon as he touched down on Memphis, people in the airport already seen him and everything. People already was talking about, oh yeah, did you see him? Big Jook just pulled in. He had the glasses on and the black t-shirt, and this is when they saw him actually driving around. He went to that whole they went to pay their condolences to somebody. Right after they left, he went down by Privé to pick up the lamb chops and the mashed potatoes. This is when they pulled right up on him in the parking lot, and boom, just right down the road from the whole place. Like, they just followed him and tailed him the whole way through the city. They seen him do a lot of stuff in the morning. They seen when he went to this other spot, but it was too hot. Then they pulled up, and once they were in his own neighborhood, it happened in his own hood. This is why when you get the bag, you got to move out the hood. Yo Gotti always should have been given, like, Yo Gotti should have moved him and everybody that he cared about out of that whole town, because it was a whole war zone. They were trying to get back for Dolph for the last 3 years, and people got to understand that this was going to happen. They knew it was off the situation. It don't sit right with people. They know that they have to get some sort of, like, even the score and everything like that. This is what they do. This is what goes on, man. And people know that they was looking for CMG dudes. This is why they stopped wearing the chains and everything like that. Yo Gotti, he told everybody from CMG don't wear the chains, because they was already looking for dudes with the CMG chain. Ever since the stuff happened with CEO TZ and everything that happened with CEO Jizzle, him getting hit up in Memphis at the concert because he had the PRE chain on, they knew that they were about to be riding and getting get back for that dude too. And this is what you got to realize, is that Memphis has been hot this whole entire time. Ever since Dolph was gone, it hasn't been the same since, man. And people are trying to, like, they're trying to find that what's missing. They're trying to replace it with all of this stuff that's been going on, man. And this is why they tracked down Big Jook, because they know that he's the right-hand man of Yo Gotti. And if Yo Gotti was hiding and fled to Bali and all of these things and went with Angela Simmons so he could hide out, then they know that if they can't find him, then they're going to try to get somebody that's close to him. This is usually what happens. You got to pay attention to the fact that they was already hip to the, like, knowing that they was going to do something with one of Yo Gotti's partners or homies or anything like that, and it ended up being his brother. And people got to realize at the end of the day that young Dolph already had a beef with Big Jook when this whole thing started in the first place. Like, he made it, he would put it in the songs, he was calling Big Jook Yo Gotti's big sister, as long as, like, he was responding to all the disses that Yo Gotti was sending too. But one thing you gotta understand is that they know that Big Jook was something to do with them. Like, the karma is gonna come back on them, and this is why all of these things is happening.
Big Jook, CMG's one of the underbosses and CEOs, was just shot down in Memphis as he had gone to a final reception with his brother Yo Gotti. Social media is still on fire about this. Many fans are celebrating his death just because it is alleged that he was involved in the murder of young Dolph in 2021, November 11th. Fans are celebrating so bad on all social media platforms, and there are a lot of controversies on what is all happening. I don't know what you guys think about, but we condemn all acts of usage of guns in such a kind of way and call upon the people to think about settling things without bloodshed. There is a lot to life than anyone can think, and this is the only life that we have. There is no reason why you could take up someone's life just because you have beef on them. And it's none other than hate. People are jealous, people are so hateful, and if at all everyone was content with what they have, all this wouldn't be happening. We just lost young Dolph, the king of Memphis that no one can ever replace. And then here comes Big Jook, Yogate's big brother. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but this is my own opinion. Let's learn from this. Just the way they took young Dolph, there shall be a lot of killings in Memphis, and this shall take years and years. Just know every time you do something, karma is real. Karma is real, and it's now at work. However, our thoughts still goes out to the family of the affected ones, and I hope you guys just don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the bell so that you don't miss out on any updates that we shall be bringing soon. I love you guys, and I promise to keep you updated on all that is going on about this matter. I love you and stay safe. Bye bye.